Facebook knowings, I wanted to thank you all for the brilliant questions that you've sent to us. And though, of course, I can't answer all of them, I wanted you to know that I do see them all. And I'm sending you great love and the most radiant light.
Here's a question from Cat Go. I would really like to know what happens when you have a near-death experience and a four-legged dies for you. Can you please explain this?
Hello, Kat. When we have a near-death experience, we actually move from our body into the astral dimension. Now, cats and animals are part of the Devic kingdom, which encompasses the astral dimension. So when we're popping out of our body like that, we can truly access their consciousness. I'm not sure whether you were saying that in that near-death experience, your four-legged was with you, and they died. They may have died on their own because it was an opportunity for them to release their bodies without getting old or decrepit or suffering. So it's not your fault that your companion died. But yes, it is very true that animals will often give up their lives for us. They are not afraid of death. They don't think into the future. Their consciousness, again, is captured in the astral dimension, which has no time. It's simply an eternal point of moment, of this moment. But those psychic spiritual connections that we have with animals and with their souls, and I think it's important, Kat, to know that sometimes a companion animal will travel with you from lifetime to lifetime. So if they don't stay, of course, they don't stay more than a few years in human time, but the consciousness or the spirit of the animal is connected to you. And so they will take on suffering or negativity for you and pass from their bodies. I've had several animals do that for me. And what was amazing was that after they passed from their body, the energy around me shifted so I could recognize the gift that they gave me of clearing the astral energy of negativity or danger around me. So what you want to do is, instead of feeling guilty or sad that your companion died for you, if that's your perception, is to honor the spirit of that animal. And to do that, you really want to extend light to them and send them into the light, and through the ethers, give your gratitude. They will pick up that vibration. They don't really need anything from you. They're not like humans. They're not waiting for to balance that I gave you this and you gave me that, the way humans do. But they do feel all of your emotions, and they can hear your conscious thoughts. And so it's a gift that we have. It's the purpose of their lives. I'll expand this conversation a little bit further. Sometimes people feel it's very sad to go to zoos or places where they entrap dolphins, for example, things like that. When I have talked to those animals, they have always said, "This is my purpose. I am doing this so that humans can touch us, so that humans can know of our existence, so that humans can reconnect with the power of the Devic kingdom, with nature. And I give my life for that." And so, of course, in all zoo or captured experiences, we want to do our best to make them comfortable. But what we want to do is to learn to extend our consciousness to hear what they are telling us. And in that way, your heart will become light, and you will go on to your next companion who brings you love and awareness past this limitation of species. Great love.
So Chris, this question is from Vivian, and she's saying, please tell us about how you experience life right now, and what are the key words and advice as you see it?
Vivian, I'm experiencing the joy of coming to the end of a cycle and the possibilities that are coming to us. Not by looking into the future, but by expanding my own sense of potential right now. And that's an advice that I would have for everyone. As it seems that the outside world is squeezing on us economically or emotionally or physically, it's opening up the creativity and the possibilities that we have inside ourselves right now. So I think it's very important to focus on your creativity. With that, for me, one of the things that's very important is to allow beauty to embrace me. I love the elongated New Mexico winter sunsets, twilights. I love the stars. I search for beauty and I feed myself that beauty. And when I feel the peace, Vivian, that comes with beauty, it's easier for me to feel that I can extend that back to the world and see it in someone else's face. And then the two of us have a relationship of laughter, a relationship that says, it's all right. It's not about survival. It's about the play. And we are all engaged in this play. And many people feel that everyone is pretending or that the play is a negative, false thing. I'm talking about the play of our souls engaging in this third dimension at this moment when the fourth and the fifth and other multi-dimensions are influencing us and kissing us and nudging us to become who we are. And so my advice to everyone is to take a deep breath. Ask your body where it's holding peace. Feel the energies of peace. Radiate it out and know that you're going to be here. There's nothing that will take you out of body except you. And so this is a beautiful world. How can we make it more beautiful? How can we embrace and give our gift to this world and all the sentient beings who are experiencing the evolution of the soul, whether that's a four-legged or a winged or a plant. Great love.
Chris, here's a question from Isabel Nabucco. What is the most frequent emotional theme in the work you have been doing for so many years at the incarnations of the soul that we keep on replaying over and over again?
Hi, Isabel. Well, of course, the initial and most powerful theme that comes up in many incarnations, lifetimes, in our childhood, and right now, and our fear of the future, is fear itself. We have that connection between survival and fear. Will I survive? Will I be all right? And so, since we look at our life in social patterns and emotional patterns and physical patterns, fear just predominates on all levels of our lives. So that's a pattern that we've held a long, long time. Then there are patterns of power, powerlessness, self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is something good is going to happen to you, and you actually interfere in such a way that you destroy it. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job, maybe it's some kind of potential, and you make yourself late or you fumble in some way because you don't feel that you deserve it. That's a classical incarnational theme. Carrying judgment and guilt from other lifetimes into this lifetime. And so self-sabotage is very, very important in today. Sense of self comes up again and again. Who am I? And so when we look at incarnations, we can see not only the killer in you or the fool in you, but we can see the great master in you, the enlightened one, the loving, healing one. And this is why it's so important to do incarnational work for the evolution of the soul.